struggling to breathe at just a few days old. This was how we met baby Muhammad, born on the first full day of Israel's assault. 1 year later, we found Muhammad still in hospital. He has cerebral palsy. Doctors say his long traumatic birth amidst the bombing caused brain damage and other complications. His mother, Safa, gave birth in a makeshift clinic, and Muhammad was then taken to hospital. The first time Safa held her only child was the day of the ceasefire.
I was happy when I saw him, but at the same time I felt sad. I wanted to breastfeed him, but he was breathing through a tube in his nose. He wasn't even crying. I just wanted to hear him cry.
Other parents can take their kids out to play or take them to the fun fair. We take our child to the hospital.
Safa had regular scans and ultrasounds during pregnancy. There were no signs of defects. She waited 6 years to have a child, but the day he came into this world, Israel's bombs determined his future.
We've seen these cases a lot more since the war. Because of the difficult and tense conditions at birth, Muhammad came out blue. He lacked oxygen, which led to his brain damage.
A legacy of Israel's assault that hasn't only affected Muhammad and his parents.
According to Palestinian medical sources, Israel's use of toxic weapons and ammunition also poisoned the fetuses of many women who were pregnant during the war. A study by Gaza's main hospital into the months of July, August and September just after the war compared to the same time a year earlier revealed a 50% increase in the number of babies born with birth defects.
Leading Gazan pediatricians backed up this figure and say more research into the types of ammunition used during the war is needed.
It's very important to identify these materials, and we have really to know their toxicity, because we are afraid that they might get access to the bodies of people and might transmit to different generations, and this by itself is a disaster.
Over 300 children were killed in Israel's war. Many others were injured and will never be cured. A generation bearing the permanent scars of a war they won't even remember. Shireen Tadros, Al Jazeera, Gaza.